Hello and welcome to the broadcast. Nothing Beats here with you on this Tuesday afternoon, and boy, I am tired. Had a shift at work today. It went really well, very smooth. Had to pick up a little extra slack. Some of the coworkers had to leave early and ended up with a little extra time, but that's okay. Extra time means extra pay. And this week I've got an extra amount of shifts. So I am definitely looking forward to the paycheck that comes from it. But I hope you're all having a great evening. I have a special guest here. You can't see her, but she's sitting in my lap. My kitty cat Tequila. I promise you she's here. But she just finally snuggled in and wasn't sitting on my headphone cable. So you may see her get up and go around the room. Or you might see a tail swish up here when she's trying to get up and bother me. She's a sweet kitty cat, and I didn't realize she was in my office until it was already time to start the show, and I'm like, ah! So she's stuck here for a couple of hours, so you might see that. Today we're playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake, and we're going to continue working towards that. But time for the obligatory commercial. Sugar Pants Video Basement. Every single week we get closer and closer to Season 3. It officially launches in my time, Sydney time, 7 a.m. July 4th. That's right, Independence Day. I didn't plan for that, it just kind of happened. But it's kind of an Independence Day in a sense that I'm no longer stuck to this weird, rigid schedule where you get 6 weeks of content and then 7 weeks without, and you have to wait for the next one. What happens in Season 3 means that the content's going to be a little bit more even-tempered and coming out regularly. And it's also going to not suffer from extra delays. What I mean by that is when this season starts, new content will be being released every other week instead of every week. And the reason why that's important is Season 3 will roll right into Season 4 without any delay. So, starting July 4th, you're going to get an episode, then the next week nothing, and then the following week an episode, then the next week nothing, and then the following week an episode. And it's going to continue that way for the next 12 episodes. So, I'm kind of excited for it. Hopefully it means that I won't have to do so much promotion in the downtime. But what it does mean is that I'll be promoting a single movie for 2 weeks before the new one comes out. So, you're still going to see commercials. It's a product I'm proud of, and I definitely want to get as much traction as I possibly can. Okay, that's all out of the way. Let's get to the game, and we are picking up exactly where we left off at the beginning of the Key Cavern. I think that's where we're at. I hate this creaky chair. Yeah, Key Cavern. We are at the Key Cavern, level 3. Yeah. Why do we have the bombs? Ah. Well, are you gonna blow up? That was kind of crazy. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Wow, they're just giving it away. Hey, Garfield Chan, hello, and welcome to the show. Slime in a treasure chest. That was a dirty trick, game. Oh, it's going to be one of these kind of puzzles where I have to find the switch somewhere else. Well, shoot. Okay. Ah! Oh boy. Which door do I try? Let's go south. I don't know what the hell that is, but... Oh, it's going pretty good, Garfield-chan. Thank you for asking. Had a shift at work today, so I am tired. It may be a short session, but it may not. We'll just have to wait and see. Ah. Hey, R-Signs! Hello! The gang's all here. I don't know how I'm supposed to hit these guys. Ah! I hate that I wasted a key here. Because now I have no keys. I can't go through that. I need the running charge. And those things can only get pushed once. Ah! Yeah, the enemies have an adorable quality here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there's got to be... Oh, I keep forgetting all the weapons I have. Okay, let's try knocking these guys out with a bomb. Okay, they didn't see that coming. Oh shit, hopefully that's close enough. Okay, alright. I hate having to use all of those damn bombs for it, but as far as I know, it was the only way to get a key to continue. Alright, let's go north. Yeah, I know, I'd probably have to fall and chase it. I was waiting for that to actually happen, so... Okay, well there's a switch, so let's just go ahead and hit that, and then hopefully when we go back upstairs, that'll be the switch that changed it. Yeah. Waiting all day long. Waiting for the bombs to blow so I can go on. That was actually not too bad. I just like how that one just shifted over across the room. Alright, let's try this way. Ah! More of these assholes. Alright, let's try to get them close together so I don't have to use double bombs on them both. I only got one, damn it. The skeleton was so angry that he did his little ground pound stomp and it didn't hit me. He just if I run into another one, I'll try to let him throw his little tantrum. Oh, okay. Well, at least we get a bomb pickup here. It does look a little gray-ish. Yeah. All right. What was in here? 50 rupees. Very nice. And very, very refreshing. I don't know. I think that was like a wine cooler commercial or something. Okay, great. So now I can see all these places that I can't reach from this area. La, la, la. Bombable walls. Bombable walls. What the hell are these? Ah! Ah! Oh, I bet they eat bombs. These games can be just a touch predictable sometimes. Nope. Manja. Oh, horseshit. Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you... Oh, okay, he shook his head like he didn't want to eat it. That's actually kind of interesting. If you pick the bomb up before it explodes, you get your timer back. Ah! Ah, come on, why don't you eat the damn thing? Oh, ah, threw it the wrong way. Ah! I'm terrible at this. Eat it! Just eat it! Eat it! Open up your mouth and feed it! Alright! There's one, finally. That felt more effort than it really needed to be. Oh, I don't need that. We'll save it. Oh, but I will take this. Yay! I got jump boots! Oh, no. They're dash boots. Hold L. Oh, isn't that adorable? I love the little tippy taps. Oh, right. I gotta smash through these. Just the cute little tippy taps. Like when the dogs do it when it's dinner time. It's adorable. Try to refresh some of our bombs while we're standing around here. All right, now watch when he does his little butt pound. If he misses, he throws a little fit. Oh, okay, maybe it's just the animation of him running around. Okay, I was mistaken. Huh, this looks like an arrow. How about we put a bomb there? Blah, 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 blah. What? Why did the skeleton mages... First of all, why did the skeleton mages throw spears? And secondly, why did they grumble the way they... I don't know. This I need to not make any logical guesses in this game. Tippy taps. Yeah! Long jump. Alright, we got the big key, the nightmare key. Now we just need to find the nightmare door. It's so adorable. Like, Scoob, let's get out of here! Oh, it's too funny. Get away from me! He was so happy he was gonna explode. It's that big toothy grin. Man, personal space! Oops, wrong button. Or, if you want to go an even more obscure Hanna-Barbera reference, we could do, exit, stage left even, So stupid. Alright, let's take a look at the map. We have got a lot of keys that we still have to jimmy open. And a lot of treasure chests still at the beginning. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. And still we go back to the remedy. Oh, the compass. I think I heard the compass noise. There it is. Okay, got another key. Whoops. Not sure what happened there. Ah! Oh, there we go. That's how to change floors. Okay. Ah! Okay. Okay, so if we go up... Oh! That's right, we did hit the switch. Not the Nintendo Switch, the blue switch. Yay, we get the bird beak, which is so helpful now that we've figured out all the solutions to the puzzles. There it is. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Ooh, wow. 300 rupees. Nice. Okay, so we got a couple of keys. Alright, so I guess we need to go back this direction. Oh, okay. So I can do a charge shot against the disappearing guys. Rich boy. Not in this game. I need to put that towards the $900 bow and arrow. That's just friggin' extortion. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can't get there from here. Ah! Ah! Get off me! Ah! They're squidgy. Squidgy and clingy. Huh. No? Oh, I'm missing some keys. I need 4 keys to be able to do this solution. Let's go back to the beginning. Ah! Oh. Oh, Link, don't be so dramatic. It's just a bottomless pit. No! Alright, there's one. We need one more. Ow! Ow! Alright, well at least I got my health back. Oh right! This was one of the reasons why I needed to hit the switch. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there, but... Oh, it's the map. I don't need a map, I need a key. Come on! Swing at me, bitch! Okay, treasure. Oh, I didn't notice the temple is in the shape of a key. That's kind of cute. Alright, so if I go through here, then I'm going to come through there. Wow. I'm missing a key, but I don't know where it comes from. I do have the... Okay, I do have the compass for this, so... Alright, so I guess we just gotta wander around until we hear the do-do-do-do music. Alright, tell me, far away, do not fear, dash and fly. Ugh. See, by the time I got the beak, I already knew all of this stuff. Well, just seeing if it was a lower floor or something. Huh. Oh, oh, I didn't hear the do noise. All right, so it's not here. Okay, and we got the key from this room. Okay, so I still need one more key. I mean, I knew that, but... When I see those guys, I don't see their feet as feet. They look like buck teeth to me. Next time one of those guys shows up, take a look at it. I'll point it out. They got tiny little pointy toes, and I always see those as their teeth. To defeat the black monsters with a hard shell, feed them something explosive. Yes, I've already done... It's so stupid how this sometimes... Okay, there it is. Oh, there's a bomb. Bombable wall. Well, maybe I can go ahead and bomb that one, because that's where it's at. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so take a look at them. Doesn't it look like they just got buck teeth? It's their feet. But they look like... They got a Gomer Pyle thing going on. Well, golly, Sergeant Carter! Pyle! Gump, how can you watch that stupid shit? Turn that shit off. Anytime I can bring it back to Forrest Gump, I will. Alright, where the hell... Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I just have to go down and back to reset the brick. Yeah, it was Tex, but... No, it wasn't Tex. I think it was Cleveland. Well, Tex... Well, none of us knew where Tex was. Isn't that where Tex came from? There was Dallas. He was from Cleveland. Portland. He was from Maine. And Tex? Well, none of us really knew where Tex was from. That was one of those. That was one of those jokes that when I first saw that movie, I didn't get, and then as I got a little bit older, I was like, "Oh my god, that's so stupid." All right, bomb the wall. Blunk, 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 blunk. He was so angry. Ah! There we go, the final key. My god. Yeah, when I first went to go see Forrest Gump, my dad actually took us. He had no idea what movie we were going to or anything. He just, he was just taking me and my brother out to the movies, and he usually let us pick. And he fully admitted when the movie started up, he was all like, "What the hell is this shit? What did you take me to?" But by the time it started getting kicked in, he fully admitted he was wrong about it, and yeah, because it's just, because that whole opening sequence, if you didn't know what you were going in for, you didn't know what to expect. And my dad was never hip to movies. Huh. Alright, let's smack him with the knife. Nope. Oh. Just that look. How dare you! I'm telling my mother! I can't believe you've done this! Yeah, I demand to speak to the manager! Oh, it's too funny. Ah! Ah! Bats are just coming out of everywhere, and I can't get a good strike because the floor is moving. What the hell did that heart come from? That was weird. Neener, neener, you can't find me. Nya, nya. Slime eye. Oh, there's Tequila. I told you she'd make an appearance. Oh, was my lap too hot? She gets up from my lap, goes sits on the floor. And I'm not supposed to take that offensive. Oh. Ah, he's resealing. Ah, there we go. Holy shit. Ah! What? Oh, come on. You can't both stand with your weak points at the bottom of the screen. That's some shenanigans. They literally are putting their weak points on the bottom of the screen. I mean, I could lure them to the top of the screen and not be an idiot, but still. Oh, okay, that's all. Bum, ba, 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 ba. we get? What did we get? It's the doll toilet paper roll cover of Effervescence. No, it's just a bell. You got the Sea Lily's bell. Sea Lily's bell? We all saw it. Well, how's her bell? Don't go chasing them waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. It's been hidden behind the waterfall and you're gonna go there, but I think you're playing too fast. Okay, now I had an unused key from that. Do I go back and check it out and try to figure out where it was supposed to be used? Hoot, how many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way, hoot hoot. That's actually kind of funny. She's smart, she just doesn't want any other competition for those treats. And anytime the treats come out, here comes that nasty, mean dog that I never see any part of the day. Yeah, I'm gonna go back inside because I'm pretty sure I had a spare key. Yeah, I got an extra key. Weird. Where the hell would I need to use it? Did they just give an extra key? I don't see any lock boxes or anything. I don't know. I'm not going to waste any time. That's really weird. Maybe they give an extra key just in case. That one has a weird order that I could see getting people into trouble. Stop jumping, you son of a bitch! Okay. Alright, now I know there's some jumps. Alright, so we need to go to the desert. Rat Race, that is a great movie, and I never see anybody reference it. I saw it when it first came to DVD. My roommate had it, and I was like, my God, this is hilarious. And I showed it to my wife, and she had only seen it because Rowan Atkinson was in it. But I never hear anyone referencing it. Let's see. When Cuba Gooding Jr. is on the bus full of all the Lucy girls. 21 years old. I know. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I saw it when I was in college. When Cuba Gooding Jr. is on that bus full of the I Love Lucy fans. You crazy Lucy bitches! He ruined our whole vacation! Oh my God, that's so funny. And the one idiot who did his own tongue piercing. That, what? Oh, what? It's like, oh my God, that looks infected. You should sue somebody. Nah, he did it himself. And Hitler's car. Oh my God, Hitler's car. That was the best. When he's driving down and he has no choice but to steal the car. And the biker gangs are smashing the sides of it with their chains. Are you insane? This is Hitler's car! Oh my God. he burned. His wife is putting on Eva Braun's lipstick. Ooh, it's dark. Oh, you got it all over my hand. That was one of the setups I was like, they're doing something here, but I'll be damned if I know where they're going. Because when they showed him smearing it off onto the steering wheel, I was like, this is going to pay off, but is it going to be worth it? And then he crashes into it, burns his tongue, and he tries to go talk to the World War II veterans. And his tongue is burned, so he's smashing onto the... And then the old veteran gets up out of his wheelchair and takes a shot at him. Oh my God, so funny. Hi, Tequila. Hello. Hello, let's show you to everybody. Everybody so they can see you. Oh, yes, hello. I know, this is not normal. It is so funny. It is so funny. I talk to so many people who have never seen it. And I'm like, why have you not seen this movie? Yeah, this is Tequila. And this is Tequila's tail. It's not her first time on camera, though. Aw. Now she's all snuggly. Hello. Oh, now she's got to mark her territory. Everything belongs to her. Yeah, we came on the Rocky car. Yes, now let's get on the bus. when they get on the bus for the mentally handicapped, it was like, oh, come on. When they approach the rocket car, they're all like hand models and just showing it off and climbing inside. Now, are there any questions? How does it start? That's a very good question. There's a button on the console, you press it, and it just takes off. Boop, and off they go. Oh my God, that is such a great movie. There's so many damn funny scenes in that one. When Rowan Atkinson gets picked up by Wayne Knight, and he's taking the he's taking the heart transplant. They're driving down the road, and he's like, and Rowan Atkinson is watching everything. We are zooming. And it's like, I told you, we're hauling ass. Hey, you know what I got there in the back? You just told me. Ass. We are hauling ass. No, that's just a metaphor. Wayne, Mama's watching up from heaven right now. Oh, a Link. I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow your stick for a second? Oh, the honey, it says it shall be mine. Oh, these are not the bees, these are horrible hornets. Oh, mamma mia. What have I done? Oh, I'm going to spill it all over my ragu. Hauling ass. The stick became the honeycomb. That's not a honeycomb. That's a hornet's nest. Oh, that's a hornet's nest. That is not a honeycomb. I'm calling shenanigans on you, Nintendo. You're not sure how it's happened, but take it. Yeah, look at this room. What a beautiful room. Have you seen this room? Yes, we're in it. And John Cleese, oh my God, he's so great. He's like, and that's it. Go. Now, when you say go, begin, commence, start running. You see, Nick is in the lead because he's closest to the door. Yeah, little cock doggies. Oh my God. And I don't think I own that, which I should. Oh my god. That movie is so hilarious. Maybe my wife has. No, I take that back. I think my wife owns it. So I'm gonna have to do some digging. Such a great movie. So funny. And you know what? We are overdue. We are long overdue for a movie like that, because they used to make movies like that all the time. It really got popularized with "It's a Mad, 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 Mad World," and you know, the 70s had several of those. You know, we had Cannonball Run, and then we had what was the one I used to watch it all the time on TBS in the 90s. They played it all the time. Scavenger Hunt, where you just turn people loose and the crazy shenanigans that happen. We are long overdue for a movie like that. You know, I don't know what the premise would be, but you don't need a big premise. Just a good team of writers and the comedy shenanigans. We are overdue for that. The 70s had them, the 80s had them, I don't know if the 90s had something like that. And maybe they did, and I'm just not familiar with it. But yeah, when Rat Race came out, we were super long overdue for a movie like that. And now Rat Race is 21 years old. We need wacky shenanigans of people racing to something. It's a mad world is funny, but it's not as wacky as I would like it to be. Scavenger Hunt, however, is a riot. Have you ever seen Scavenger Hunt? I think it came out in like 1983. It's early 80s. But Scavenger Hunt is great. What it is this guy, he makes games for a living, and he dies of old age. I think he was played by Vincent Price. I might be wrong on that. But anyway, to get his inheritance, he sends off all of the people that he knows. He sends them out to play a scavenger hunt, and whoever gets the most prizes and points wins his inheritance. And there's all these teams. There's the work. The work team is, there's his butler, his maid, his chauffeur, and his chef. They make one team. There's a team of one of the guys who married into the family and his kids, but his wife, the old man's daughter, passed away. So he doesn't have a legitimate heir. So there's the old family, and that was oh shit. And it's a star-studded cast. There's so many stars in this movie. Shoot, what else was there? There was, and then there was the sister, who is just the evil, mean, old, rich broad, her lawyer, and her son, her half-wit son, who has never had to do a day of work in his life. And it's a riot. It is so fun. If you get a chance to look it up, Scavenger Hunt came out in the early 80s, and oh my god, it's so funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays. Has a cameo in it, like before he was a star. They had one of the items on the scavenger hunt is a medicine ball, and they go to a gym, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is running the gym. So I think I don't think he had done Conan the Barbarian yet. If he had just done it, I think. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Pushed the wrong button. Right. Movies are so damn serious anymore. You know, even the Goofy movies are still serious and overly dark. And it's like, ugh. Not everything has to be. Yes! Yes! Meatloaf is in it! He plays a biker! I forgot about that. Yes, absolutely. Good call, Brett. And welcome to the show. Yes. Meatloaf is in it. There was at one point the rich old gal is her. Oh, hi Tequila. Yeah. At Club Scum. No, Scum. That was his name. That's right. Good call. I forgot about that. The rich gal. Her lawyer finds a biker a motorcycle bike that has a squirrel tail attached to it, and that's one of the items on the scavenger hunt. So he's out there trying to rip the thing off, and the bikers go out and drag him into the bar. And the lawyer's trying to schmooze his way out of the situation, and Meatloaf is just looking at him and was like, "You are the dumbest motherfucker I have ever seen." He just has that look on his face, and the lawyer's all like, "I've been thinking about getting a motorcycle myself. What do you think, scummy?" And he just looks at his other bikers, take him out and beat him to death, and they just haul him outside. He just says it so bluntly. Take him out and beat him to death. It's so funny. Yeah, it's a great movie. But yeah, we were just talking about Rat Race and all of those. It's a mad, 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 mad world. What was it? Right. Yeah. First, we get naked. Good so far. And then we both get into a jacuzzi filled with Pepto-Bismol. I'm sorry. And then you shave my buttocks. Oh boy. How much would that cost? Well, a party like that would be kind of substantial. How much would it cost? I would say $1,000. And we have 1,000, and everybody comes out of the curtains. Oh my god. I gotta see that movie. I'm sure we have it. I gotta find it though. Oh, it's so good. That movie is so... It's not exactly quotable, but there's so many damn scenes. Every scene is just on. There's very few moments where it's not. And then when the one guy gets the girl with the helicopter and she finds out her boyfriend is cheating on her, and she wrecks the helicopter. Oh, I would love to be in the movies. I really would. The best I can do right now is just my channel. For right now, that's the whole thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a phone call here. Bring. This is old Rara. In the Yarna Desert, which is located in the southeast of the island, you'll find something called the Angler Key. How much more obvious do I have to be? Bye. Click. Oh, there's a jump. I just saw a jump. Every scene has just great lines. It's so funny. But yeah, it's one of those reasons why I'm just like, has nobody heard of this movie? How is that? Oh! Oh, I need the hook shot for that. That's too much of a jump. Okay, let's take a look at the map again. I know there's a jump somewhere. Okay, well there's something we can go to. We can go down to the beach. Did it have a $7 million? Well, yeah, it was a star-studded cast, so $7 million. I mean, we had Cuba Gooding Jr., John Cleese, Rowan Atkinson, Whoopi Goldberg. Oh shit. What was his name? What the hell was his name? And then we had some young up and comers. There was what's his name? Oh shit, I can never. Breckin Meyer. That's right. Seth Green was in it. Breckin Meyer, Seth Green, the blonde gal. Oh shoot. She and Breckin Meyer worked on a couple of movies together. Shit, I can't think of her dang name. The chick from Titanic. Was she? Kate Winslet? Oh, yeah. Oh my god. No, I totally forgot about her. Yeah, the squirrel lady. Jesus. See, there's so much going on in that movie. Was it Kate? Shoot. Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. She was in Misery. See, I'm stuck on Kate Winslet. My brain, see, Brett. That's why I don't need to be in the movies, because when I get stuck on something, my brain is done. But yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about the squirrel lady. Tell them about the shortcut. Oh yeah, what about the shortcut? I'm just looking for jumps. All right, I think. I think the best route we can go is, since we can lift up the bombs here, because I think we can get through here, and then there's a jump, and then there's something down below there. So let's go to the beach. Yeah, you should have bought a squirrel, and the skeleton hitting their head, their windshield with the bag of nuts. Just the chef's kiss on that ridiculous scene. All right, let's see. Was there anything new at the? I don't want to spend any of my money because I got to save it up for a bow and arrow. But just seeing what we had there. Oh, I sure lost my taste for honey. I would rather have just a spicier ragu. A nice marinara sauce on a ball and a bowl of spag bol. By the way, Australians call spaghetti bolognese spag bol, and I had no idea about that. So when somebody suggested spag bol to me, I was like, "What?" I mean, it makes sense now that I think about it. Spag bol. But yeah, when someone was like, "Yeah, let's go get some spag bol," huh? Oh, that's old Ryra. Oh, he's an old dude. Oh, okay. How to say? Please call outside. It seems that old man Ryra is a shy guy in person. Oh, that's kind of funny. All right, where is the shop? Oh, I completely passed it. $980. Oh my God! I still need about 200. Good Lord, ridiculous extortion. Whoops. Hello, Bow Wow. Excuse me, boys. All right, do we go straight to the beach? Yeah, and down to the beach and straight across. There's the jump right there. All right. Oh, okay. I was wondering why that stone was all trippy. Nice. Okay, now we've got a warp. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, okay. Hang on a second. Ah! There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not supposed to go here just yet. Just these bizarre electric pickles everywhere. Ah! Well, bastard's fast, ain't he? Animal Village, Martha's Bay. Oh, handy. Nope, I still need the hook shot. Oh, I'm right on the edge. Welcome to the Animal Village.
Ah, sigh, on such a nice day, we need a song from Marin.
Did they make this song in Mario Paint? Someone tell me I can download this song for my ringtone.
I can't go to Maid Village because of all the monsters. Oh, Marin's alright. Hey, did you know Animal Village and Maid Village are sister cities? Yes, even though they aren't large enough to be called cities. Anyway, I heard from a very good source that they have a dream shrine in Maid, and that it has something good inside. Is that true?
Yeah, it has a lot of annoying insta-deaths. We tried that on the last one. Not quite ready to go there. Boy, that chicken's living the life, isn't it? Oh, there are chickens in the trees. There are chickens in the trees. Won't you listen to me, please? I don't think there's a song about a chicken in the sauna. Or, oh, God. Now we're in Animal Crossing.
You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you?
Oh, wait. I'm going to do like, since she's told herself that, told us that she's a lady, I'm going to do her voice like on Little Britain. You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? You should have brought flowers or something. I'm a lady, don't you know? Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh, yes, in my case, hibiscus are the best.
You know, this is kind of screwed up. These animals are, like, fully sentient and able to talk, and they still keep animals as pets. That's, like, really fucked up. I mean, wouldn't that be like me going to, like, like having a pygmy human as a pet? I mean, I don't want to be, like, you know, politically incorrect or anything like that, but wouldn't that technically be the same thing? I don't know.
Yeah, what a Karen. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Yeah, I am Shuldonovich.
The mermaid statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. The art is difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Yeah, I am Shuldonovich. Oh.
It's just fun doing an obvious French accent.
To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. The art is difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Ah, du fromage, Arc de Triomphe. Go away! Go away!
Okay, alright. Okay, so he's obviously painting her. What is going on in this Jackson Pollock? What the hell? Why is there a mallet in the back with paint covered on it?
Oui, they watch Jerry Lewis movies.
Attention all French people! A willowy, depressed guy smoking a cigarette is not a movie!
I actually just saw that clip the other day. My brother sent it to me.
Oh, hey, little bunny. You're in the desert. There's a way to get there to the south. But you might not be able to get through if that lazy walrus is in the way.
Oh my God! Do we have a what do you call it? A Snorlax situation going on here? That was a clip from Family Guy, by the way. Peter had some blackmail material on Carter, Pewterschmidt, and he told Carter to go to France and to go to the Eiffel Tower and announce to all the French people that a willowy, depressed guy smoking a cigarette is not a movie. Oh my God, this game just gets weirder and weirder. Do we want the gazpacho or do we want the butter chicken? Hi-ho! Hey, you! Is that possibly honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Sure. Butter chicken. My God, have you had it? It's an Indian fast food dish. Have you had butter chicken? It is fucking awesome. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Don't it look like a pot of butter chicken? Butter chicken and a beef vindaloo. That's what this dude's making. Hi-ho, yeah, I know that tub of goo is asleep right in the way to Yana Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her singing. That slob would wake up with a jump. Oh, wait, he's a chef. I should be talking like Gordon Ramsay.
That slob would wake up for a jump if he heard us sing, for sure. Blah, 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 blah.
I love myself. Oh my god. I never had butter chicken for the longest time. There was a lot of international food that I did not have. And I'm sure butter chicken is basically like, you know, the Americanized version of Indian food. But, boy, it's so good. It is so good. Okay. Where the hell... Oh, there's a path down here. We'll just keep slashing for those rupees. Eventually we'll have that bow and arrow. Oh. Oh, there's another path. I actually just had a butter chicken just the other day. I went to there's this shop near where I'm at, and they make really good butter chicken. But I went there, and I was going to get a big slice of, or not a slice, but a big piece of naan bread. And I saw on the menu they had cheesy naan bread, and I'm like, so what it is it's like they take the naan, and before they cook it, they put cheese inside of it, seal it up, and then they cook it. Oh my god, it's so good. It's just this really mild cheese, and it goes so good with the naan, and then just dipping it right into the butter sauce, or the butter chicken. Alright, I know I gotta go back for Marin, because his... Oops. Oh! Bombable wall! Bombable wall. Yay! I did it. Oh my god, yes, samosas, Jesus. There was so much international food and everything that I missed out on. My wife, fortunately, you know, was a little bit more worldly traveled, and, what? Let's try that again. Oh, it's a hook shot. It's a hook shot. Alright, we'll have to come back. She introduced me to pho, and I had never had pho before. I know! I really was. I'm very open-minded, but if I'm not aware of it, you know, it's tricky to, you know, discover on your own. But, yeah, a big bowl of pho. And in fact, there was a place near where I lived. It was called Big Bowl Pho. And they had a pho challenge. Like, it was a giant bowl and all sorts of stuff, and it was I was not prepared to do it, and but the thing that I like is when you go to a pho restaurant and all the Vietnamese people in the area are eating there, it's like, this is legit, isn't it? That's, you know, and I don't know, does that sound racist? You know, if you go to a restaurant and all the, you know, it's like all the, you know, the people of that culture are eating there. It's like, you know, I feel like that lends itself to its legitimacy. You know, absolutely. I mean, so if I go to a pho restaurant and there's a lot of Vietnamese people, a lot of Asian people in there, absolutely, that's gotta mean something, doesn't it? Right, exactly. Because that's their comfort food. I've heard, you know, Vietnamese people talking about, you know, when they grew up with that broth and everything, and it's just that way of tying to, you know, where they were when they were younger, or maybe when they were still living in Vietnam. And so when they go to a restaurant, a pho restaurant, I feel like it's more authentic. And boy, authentic pho, oh my God. There was this one place that I went to where they would bring you just the bowl, the noodles. I'm sorry. But this one place that I went to, it was my favorite pho restaurant when I was still living in the States. They had, come on, Tequila. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's such a pain in the ass. She'll sit on right next to it saying, I want to come up. And then when I invite her, she's like, no, I don't want to go anymore. Anyway, they had the bowl of broth and whatever you ordered with the noodles and all the fixins and everything, but they wouldn't season it. It was an unseasoned bowl. Come on. Come on up. Oh, she's such a pain in the ass. But they would bring you a plate full of fresh herbs. There we go. Hello. There's the kitty cat tail again. Hello. Aw, come here. Aw, yes, such a sweetheart. Yes, yes. Hello. Hello. They would bring like mint and just all sorts of herb clippings and everything. Some jalapeno slices and everything so you could spice it up. And it's so good. So good when they do that. Other places I've been to, I really haven't really seeked out the pho restaurants. Yeah, the bean sprouts and the bok choy. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Boy, that's the best way to do it. You just season it yourself. Then they just make that broth, that broth that takes all day to make. Oh, yeah. Just put it in a bowl, give me some noodles, and I am good to go. Oh, yes. We're talking about food now, Tequila. Did that get your attention? Spoil her rotten anytime. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. And here where I'm at, it's been cold lately. So if when it's cold, I usually try to find pho or a bowl of ramen. I love. There's a ramen shop at one of the malls, and it's actually a sushi shop, but they had a ramen menu, and it's kind of a made to order sort of thing, and oh my God, it's so good. I actually had to take a picture because the presentation, I wasn't expecting there to be any presentation, but I had a what was it, a chicken katsu ramen. Oh, so good, so good. Love it, love it, love it. My wife prefers a chicken karaage ramen, but I prefer the. Yes, it does. There's that cinnamon flavor to it. A buddy of mine, he would hear me talk about. He was at work when I was working in the States, and he would hear me. Tequila, come on, you gotta find a seat. Now, what is she doing? What is she doing? Well, whatever we're going to do, we're going to put it on the big screen. What are you doing? Tequila. What are you doing? There's nothing back there. Aw. Oh, such a sweetheart. Aw, such a sweet kitty. Yeah, she's a rescue. We went to the pet shop. Ending. we went to the rescue shelter, and we got her, and she was just this little fluff ball, and she had all these colors, and none of them were symmetrical, and we picked her up, and she just went, she did what she did right there, and I was like, this is our cat, you know it is. Oh no, Garfield Chan, it's not over. I'm just, because Tequila decided to get all cute and play for the camera, I decided to put it up big screen. No, I'm not done playing. It's just, we're just taking a kitty cat break. What do you think? What do you think, Tequila? Such a sweet little kitty. Spoil her rotten. Anytime I'm eating any food, she comes up for her bite. And I'm a pushover. So we got her. We have her brother Mojito. He's an orange kitty, but he's not quite so friendly. Oh, there go my headphones. Ah. You'd have to fly a long distance to get her. Oh, yeah, she's so sweet. Squirrel tail. Big old squirrel tail. Oh. Every night, she comes in and actually lays down and curls up. Basically just like this. She'll sleep right next to me, and then I put my arm over her, and then she puts her paw on my hand. It's so cute. I can't get it on video though, because she knows anytime the camera's on. This is the most she's ever played up for the camera. But she knows whenever the camera's on. Okay, let's get your tail out of the cables there. But when I go to sleep at night, I'll lay down like this, and she'll come up and just shimmy right up here, and I'll just put my arm over on top of her, and then I'll put my hand there, and she'll put her paw on my hand. It's so cute. All right. Okay, are we settled down? Are we all snuggled in? We got our nice. Oh yeah, we got our arm around, and we're all snuggly, kitty cat head. All right, let's switch back. But she'll only do it on the cold nights. If it's warm, she has nothing else. Right, exactly. They know. As soon as the camera comes out, they stop being cute. And I'm just like, I could have so much traffic online, but the cats won't play for the camera. So I'm glad I had witnesses to that, because that right there is more than I've ever seen. Okay, so we're trying to find Marin, and of course she's not here.
Huh? Marin's not with you? What happened to her?
Oh boy.
At the beach.
Marin. Oh, what's she doing? Oh, now she's not comfortable. Now she's gonna fidget around for a while until she finds her comfortable spot. My wife actually was the one who wanted the cat, and I always joke that she just adopted a daddy's boy or a daddy's girl. Because she's not. I mean, she will sit and snuggle with my wife, but not as much as she does with me.
Oh, yes. Hello. Yes, we're talking about you while I'm playing my games.
All right. Are we comfortable? Are we settled in? Yeah. Oh, there she is. There's Marin. Oh yeah, now she's a star. Now she's definitely gonna take my attention.
Oh, Link, I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while?
Sure. Oh, you goofy cat. Now she's nudging me. Oh look, it's the scene. I have both versions of the scene playing. Oh, oh, Tequila. Am I not allowed to watch the cute scene?
I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Taryn says there's nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there.
That's really kind of funny, because I totally forgot that this scene happens in the big game. So it's kind of nice to see the comparison, the modern version and then the Game Boy version.
When I discovered you, Link, my heart skipped a beat. I thought this person has come to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. Oh, it's so sad. Oh. It's so sad because I know what's coming. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, are you listening, Link? Are you listening to me? Yeah. I want to know everything about you. Oh, that's so cute. I know! Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, alright, let's go. I know, it's so sad. You got Marin. Is this your big chance? This game is so weird. And immediately she almost gets conked by a coconut. Recreating episodes of Gilligan's Island. Guardian Acorn for the babysitting mission. Alright, what's the best way to get there? Okay, we'll take the warp. Gotta get up there. Okay. Well, regardless, we gotta go back to the town. Alright, where... Okay. Well, at least she can keep up when I'm mad dashing. Oh, that's cute! The music is different. With Marin with me, the music's different. Now there's a bit more of like a flute sort of sound. There's little touches like that that I really like. Alright, Snorlax, let's go. Yes, it's that lazy walrus. Shall we give him a little surprise? Alright. Well, thanks for coming back, Garfield champ.
Walrus flop.
Wow, he certainly woke with a start. Huh? Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always. Link, I'm going to the animal village. Please drop by, okay? Aww. Alright, well, good night, Garfield Chan, and have a good one. And we'll probably be doing this tomorrow as well, so hopefully we'll see you be able to stop by. Have yourself a good rest of the day, and we'll catch you next time. More Super Mario enemies. Did you remember your alternate password then? I guess that's what that means. Alright, where are we going? Oh, don't worry, R-Signs. Garfield Chan has like three or four accounts because he keeps forgetting his password.
So yeah, and I'm okay with it because he's always leaving likes and follows and everything like that with all the alternate accounts. So yeah. And I'm okay with artificially inflating my numbers. I am totally okay with it. Sea bears foam, sleep bears dreams, both end in the same way. Crash! That was bizarre.
Annoyance! You are only getting in the way.
Yikes. Oh, only get one hit. I don't know what it is about insects, bugs, and all that sort of stuff, but whenever they're shiny, I always assume that they're just really pissed off. Like in real life. That's kind of cool. Here, now that I'm in Australia, I feel like I need to represent the Chiefs, my old team. Oh, oh! Well, dang it! Was it? I'm wondering, was that supposed to happen? You got the angler key.
Foosball! You love playing foosball while I'm stuck here with Steve? The chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. You're gonna lose all your football teams. Foosball is the devil! Everything's the devil to you, mama!
Well, the Chiefs were always my hometown. I came from Kansas City. So, Mama got the brain pain, coach. But, yeah, but see, the thing is there's not a lot of football representation here in Australia. It's all rugby and stuff like that. Oh. I thought I turned my phone down. Oh boy, I guess I didn't mute my phone at all. Sorry about that. Give me just 1 second here. A lot of interruptions today. Phone, cat. You know, I try to get into it, but I'm just not a sports person. You know, I'll root for the Chiefs, but most of the time I would go to my mom's house because the games were, because she would usually like make a big pot of soup or chili, and she would have the games on for the Sunday, and I'd usually go there more for the chance to kind of be social. But I can get into the games. I'm not that worried about it. But I'll tell you this. It figures the year I leave the country is the year they make it to the fucking Super Bowl. But I can watch the Super Bowl here in Australia, which makes no sense to me at all. I don't get that at all. They don't play most football games. It's starting to get a little more popular, but yeah, the Super Bowl, they play it every single time, right on TV. Hoot, the shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top and you will reach your goal. Right. Oh, excuse me. Right, exactly. And that's how I feel about it. It's like, for me, if there's nothing else going on, I can watch a football game. But if it's not the Chiefs, I don't care. I really just don't. So I know some people who can watch game after game after game after game, and I'm just like, I don't care. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at the bear. The bear is so happy. This is so adorable. Oh, I gotta walk away. It's too sad. Okay, I got a pineapple, but I haven't figured out what I need to do with the pineapple. Yeah, see, I've never been basketball, never been baseball. If I had, my mom used to get tickets to go see the Royals, and if the Royals were playing, and she invited me to go along, I would go along, and I actually really like going to the baseball stadium. Right. But my mom, her boss. Was a season ticket holder, and he couldn't make it to every game. So if he couldn't make it, he'd just offer them to her first. And sometimes I'd tag along, and we'd usually get ground level seats. And I can watch me some baseball in person, but I never had the money to buy it myself. So yeah, I can tag along, and I can be a good sport. I can cheer along for the Royals and everything, and really can get into it. But I can't watch it on TV. I can't listen to it on the radio. I don't care for basketball. I can only watch the Chiefs, and not exclusively. I mean, exclusively, but not every single week.
Bring, this is old Rara. Oh, I heard from Grandma that there is something hidden behind the falls and Tall Mountains. Does that help? Bye.
When I used to work in radio, we would broadcast like the high school games, and oh my god, I hated it. I mean, it was always the easiest part of the job. You just had to sit there, and when the guy called for a commercial, you played a commercial break. That's it. But oh my god, it's so boring, so boring. All right, so where is the... Oh, there's a... Oh, I think that's it right there. Okay. How the hell do I get up there? How the ever-loving... Wow. Okay, so those are drop-downs. I can't get there. Huh. I can't go that way. Boy, I don't know. But yeah, we used to carry the local high school football and basketball games, and oh my god, if you ever met somebody who did not give a damn. Because the thing that I hated about them was they just went on and on and on. And, when it was basketball season, we'd do both the girls and the boys. We'd broadcast both of them. And the one thing I thought was always funny was... The boys team would drag that shit out. They'd be down by 20 fucking baskets, and they would drag it out and use up all their timeouts. I'm like, you fuckers ain't scored a bucket in the last 6 hours. You don't do it all now. He's like, you ain't gonna do shit in the last minute. Why does that last minute have to take half a fucking hour? Fucking high school. Fucking coaches got their heads so far up their ass trying to make sure that they keep their job. And they're like, well, we're going to ruin everybody's fucking night. If I can't win, then I'm going to stomp my feet like a little fucking 5-year-old and make everybody late to work the next day. I hated it. because it never ended, and I'm just like, it would always be the evening, and I would always get roped into doing it last minute because like the part-timers would not be able to make it, and then I'd get the overtime, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I'd much rather, I was like, I had just been there for 8 hours, now I gotta be there even longer. Or worse, I get roped into it and they make me come in late. You know, they make me come in later so that I didn't get any overtime, but I still had to be there till 10 o'clock at fucking night. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. You know, and if you got a kid in high school, hey, great, whatever. I'm sure it's important to you. I could give a shit. You know, and some parents, they get all upset when you say stuff like that about their kids. I'm like, okay, did you go to the musical where your kid's not involved? Well, no. I'm like, see? You do the same shit. The only difference between you and me is you have one kid in the school. I have 0. You don't go see the other kids when they're doing their shit. You don't support the theater kids because your kid ain't in theater. So shut the fuck up because I don't want to support your kid in fucking football. God, and I hate to say it, but a lot of that comes from the nerd rage I still have left over from my own high school days. Because I lived in a farming community where football was fucking life, and I didn't care. I so did not care. All the popular douchebags were on the football team, and I wanted every one of them to snap their fucking leg. Why? Because they made high school miserable for me. So yeah, there's a lot of that nerd rage still left over. It's like, still in high school? Well, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Are you a jock or a nerd? Which group are you in, Garfield Jam? Yeah, right. You know, and I don't mean that, but it's like, you know, but specifically, you know, when I was in high school, you know, I was a nerd. I fully admit it. I was the video game kid. I loved computers, and that shit didn't fly in the 90s. You know, you young kids nowadays, you have no idea the road that us former nerds had to pave. Because now nerd chic is there, and I'm the old guy, so I can't even enjoy that. Right, exactly. It took a while before the internet culture decided that nerds were cool. But anyway, yeah. So it was just one of those things. It's, you know, all the jock douchebags just decide. I don't know why they didn't. They just had it out for me, and I don't know why. All I wanted to do was just go to school, do my homework, go home, so that I could keep playing Super Mario Brothers. That's all I wanted to do. That's literally all I wanted out of life. And for some reason, they couldn't handle it. I'm just like, just leave me alone. I don't care. Yeah, see, computers and photography. I did computers, theater, and newspaper. And my God, did any of that get me invited to any parties? No. Absolutely not. And my first car was an '87 station wagon. I wasn't really very creative. Well, I was pretty good with writing. I got high marks in creative writing classes, and that's why I ended up going into newspaper the last couple of years.
Hey, you made it out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job.
I need an adult! I need an adult!
I'm Dompe, and my job around this island is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some spare time, or time to spare, come see me in my shack over there.
Oh man, I don't think so. Oh, another warp. I still don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get up. Supposed to get up on that ridge. I think it's Dompe. But yeah, I'm sure there's a joke in there. He's actually from from Ocarina of Time. I don't think he was in the original Game Boy version of this game. I think his first appearance was in Ocarina of Time. Oh, there. That's how I get up there. Okay. Bring me any weird stones you find. Well, I haven't seen any weird stones, just big-ass rocks. How much? Oh, 789. I still don't have my 900. I still need 200 fucking rupees. Ow. Yeah, these bugs are kind of cute. Oh, I missed the. Oh, there's a warp. Let's just go ahead and activate that, so we can maybe fast travel a little bit around this place.
Do not get addicted to water.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright, now how the hell do I get there? I usually try to drink. I got a 1.5 liter bottle. I try to drink one of those every day. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? I think Tequila wants to go out. Give me 1 second. I gotta take care of that. I'll just do a quick little pause. We'll be right back.
And there's no TV. What the last straw is, we've run out of peanut butter crunch cereal. Ah!
Sounds like you're out of the crunchy, peanut buttery part of a balanced breakfast.
Thanks, Captain. Close call.
Oops, duty calls. Here, take another box. This may take a while. Peanut butter crunch, the crunch that screams peanut butter.
Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. You'll always have a friend wearing big red shoes. When you believe in magic. When you believe in magic.
Oh, did they get a Happy Meal?
Okay, sorry about that. Tequila got up on the side here and was just tapping at me, and and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I had to let her out. Okay. I have the feeling I'm going to get the hook shot here real soon. Yeah. She's pretty good about telling me that she wants something. Oh, nope. We're not going there. What's funny is one time her brother Mojito was trapped in one of the closets. Well, that was a fail. Am I not allowed to jump this? Oh my God! They're not gonna let me. They're not gonna let me zoom jump a jump that I know I can make. Anyway, so her brother Mojito was stuck in a closet or my wife's office. I can't remember what, and she just kept meowing and acting really weird. And I was like, well, "Where's Mojito?" Which is a weird thing to say because Mojito is an antisocial cat. He is so antisocial. He's basically the opposite of Tequila. But we found him. He got out of the office, and she went back to her normal routine. So she watches out. She watches out for the group. I don't know how I get down there. Oops. Oh, hey, look at that. Money raining from the trees. Oh boy. Oh, wait a second. Can we... I don't think I can climb down this. I think that drops me in the drink, yeah. Okay. Well, let's take the warp and try to get to Old Rara, and maybe we'll get a hint. Bring, this is Old Rara. Oh, I heard from Grandma that there's something hidden behind the falls and tall mountains. Does that help? Bye. Click. No, that doesn't help. I know there's something behind the falls. I don't know how to get there. Well, let's go back to the mountains and see if maybe we missed something, like an entrance. Yeah, we'll just start back there and work our way back. Maybe I missed a wall or a door or an entrance or something that takes us to the lower levels. There were some ladders we didn't climb. Oh yeah, there's all sorts of beasties up there. Oh, it's a cutscene. Hoot! The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 instruments of the sirens in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. That's a huge bitch! Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while. I heard the sequel is just terrible. I haven't seen Deuce Bigelow in a long time. See, you're gonna throw out lines and I won't remember them because it has been a long time since I remembered, or since I've seen it. No, I'm gonna need a hook shot for that. I'm guessing he wants a pineapple. Oh, okay, maybe we can drop down and not die. First things first, let's check this one first. Let's check this entrance. Boy, I stumble across those very, very often. Yeah, it was. Amy Poehler was in that movie. I forgot about it. She was the girl with Tourette's, wasn't she? I mean, she was already on Saturday Night Live, but I think that was one of her first movies.
Yep, Papa got lost, just like he said. Now I'm so famished I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? This pineapple is so delicious, I'm gonna eat it right now. Bon appetite.
He went, nom, 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 nom.
This wasn't meant to be a reward. Here, take it. It's a hibiscus.
Ah, I know who needs that. Nom, 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 nom. That's great.
Delicious, yum, I'm filled with energy now. I'm filled with energy, so watch me sit on my ass some more.
All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna play until I get to the next dungeon, and then I think I'm gonna call that. I think I'll call it an evening. All right. Before I jump in there, I think this is deep water. Yeah, deep water. All right. Okay. You know, you kids got your new language and everything. I have to look up so many damn things. Every time I'm chatting with people on like Reddit or Twitch, some of the younger group will say something, and I'll be like, I have no idea if they just insulted me or if that's a good thing. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go look it up. All right. Well, that is. Let's switch it over here. That's gonna do it for this broadcast. Is it? I thought Chad was a good thing. Like, there's Chads and virgins or something. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. Every day I turn on and there's a new word, new buzzword, and I'm just like, was I like that in the 90s? I don't think I was. We had things like no diggity, and everybody knew what no diggity meant. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Got to bag it up. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Somebody said something, I made a comment, and then someone said based. And I'm like, I don't know what that fucking means. Urban Dictionary, what does based mean? I guess it means they agreed with my assessment. Just fucking say that!
Oh, you damn kids and your 8-track tapes and your hula hoops and your Dan Fogelberg!
Oh, man. Yeah, that tracks. Ugh, I know. But that's how it works, you know? We were douchebags when we were kids, but we were in the douchebaggery, so we were cool. Now we're outside of the douchebaggery, and it's not cool. We see it as lame, stupidity, douchebaggery. That's what it is. But when we were kids, it was the same thing. And I try very hard to not be one of those persons like, well, when I was a kid, music was good. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I always remind my mom. My mom tries that every once in a while with this generational thing. Like, oh yeah, this music's terrible. I'm like, yeah, shall we talk about the phone song? Where the girl calls the phone company and has a phone hung all over her house? Well, I can hang it on the wall. I can hang it over here. And it's all about fucking. It is the stupidest song. It's like, and then when he came around, he gave me a ding-a-ling. Shut up. I'm like, you had stupid fucking songs too. The only difference is the top 40 Yesterday show doesn't play that stupid shit. They only play the hits. You had a lot of stupid songs. Look it up. Look it up. I don't even know what it's called. It's just, if you type in like the telephone song. And it's this girl. It's just this girl. It's a female artist, and she's singing about it, and she's just talking about how all she wants is just to get the phone in her new place, and it's just this big sloppy metaphor for fucking, and the guy having a big dick. It's like it's not even clever. It's just stupid, and I'm just like, yeah, Mom, you go ahead and make fun of these songs, but don't forget, 1940 Fruit Gum Company. That was a band. There were plenty of stupid songs that you guys had. You just have had the year's worth of filters to get rid of all the stupidity so that only the big hits remain. There are a lot of B-side tracks and that those record companies put out. Trying anything to see what sticks. I like big butts. Exactly. It's a stupid song. But if you grew up with it, you loved it. And that's the difference, you know. There's a lot of songs I listen to, and my wife immediately hits the radio dial and switches to something else, and I'm always like, thank you. But there's some new songs that I kind of think are catchy, and I might put on my Spotify. But yeah, it's, you know, but that's just the thing. I am not the target demographic anymore. And there's some people who cannot fucking handle that. It's just the fact that the majority of entertainment, movies, books, music, everything, is shooting for 15 to 25 or 30. Depending on the demographic, you know, that's usually it. Once you hit 30, no one gives a shit about you or your disposable income. They're looking for the stupid people who are young and not experienced enough to realize that this is a dumb movie and you shouldn't pay it for a ticket to get there. That you're not part of that demographic anymore. And I have seen people who get really pissed off at that idea. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't the target demographic. I'm not the target demographic anymore. Some things are made for me, yes. Most things are not. And the older you get, the less stuff gets made for you. And you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do. That's the way of the entertainment business. They want the young, hip, stupid kids who have disposable income and aren't paying off a mortgage or saving up to go to Japan. They want the dumb kids who want the CDs. Well, back when I was it was they want us to spend all the money on CDs and everything. Well, remakes are more about capturing the nostalgia. They're trying to get nostalgia for people who didn't grow up in that, or the people who grew up in that era, and remakes and everything. But sometimes they're also changing it for different age groups. So, like, if a movie was entertaining, like a great example of a remake for me would be The Thing, John Carpenter's remake. The original movie I find boring as hell, and it's I don't like it. There's a lot of black and white movies from the 50s and 60s I don't care for. I don't like them. It's not my type of horror. But then you get to something like the 80s kids, and you give me all of the 80s excess. slime-covered puppets that are just bursting out of people's bodies and everything. That didn't happen in the original. No, you don't. You do not need to see the remake of Total Recall. I have heard nothing but bad things about that. It is one of those remakes that was like, didn't need to happen, and yeah, I would say stick to the Paul Verhoeven version. Yeah, I won't see it. You know, there's some remakes I'll give a chance. Like, the one that I think that's so funny that nobody seems to give a chance for is the Friday the 13th remake. You know, the one that Platinum Dunes put out in the early 2000s. I don't know what's wrong with it. The only thing I don't like about that is it is impossibly fucking dark. I have to turn my TV brightness all the way up to see anything in that fucking movie. That's my only real complaint. I can't see anything that goes on in that fucking movie. But script-wise, action-wise, I like it. I don't know why people complain about that. Like, it's the worst Friday the 13th. I'm like, it really isn't. It is not the worst. And I was like, have you seen Jason Goes to Hell? That thing was a turd. Terrible. Terrible. But, you know, remakes and reboots and everything, they've always been around. People act like it never happened during their generation. Bullshit. But, you know, Hollywood's not out of ideas. They just prefer going for things that are, a guaranteed moneymaker. That's literally what they're doing. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. But anyway, yeah. But the original part of this rant was when people find out that they're not the target demographic anymore, they either accept it or they throw a gigantic hissy fit. I don't know what to tell you. You ain't hip anymore, Grandpa. Alrighty. And case in point, why I don't like anything new? Sugar Pants Video Basement. Almost every movie I do in that comes from the 80s. Some of them are 90s. Very few of them are after 2000. There's a reason. I think the movies from the 80s are better. I think they have more heart. I think they have more soul. I think even a shitty movie from the 80s can be so much better than a shitty movie from the 90s or even the 2000s. But that's what that show is all about, to try and find these movies that, maybe they weren't great, but they weren't terrible. No, I don't think they should be lost to the ages. But anyway, Sugar Pants Video Basement. We have less than a month to go for the next season premiere. Season 3 starts January 4th, and with it comes a new uploading schedule. Every video will be releasing every other week. So it'll be Monday and then nothing. Then Monday and then nothing. And then Monday and then nothing. And the reason why I do that is so Season 3 goes right into July 4th. What did I say? Yeah, July 4th. Did I say January 4th? But July 4th. July 4th is when it comes out. But the reason why I'm staggering it so that it's every other week now is so that Season 3 rolls right into Season 4 without any hesitation. So, and then Year 2, that's how the entire year is going to go. So I was kind of wanting to experiment with it and see how it goes. And hopefully it keeps, the momentum going a little bit more. But Year 2, every episode is every other week. So, and it does that all year long. There are no breaks in between seasons, and I think it's going to be a lot better. So, I'm actually very excited for Year 2. I've still got a lot of work to do to get Year 2 ready to go, but I am well on my way to having that ready to go. So, very excited. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this. Had a nice little rant here. I had guest stars, Tequila. Had some great interaction with a lot of fans. And, I forgot to give a shout out to Hawahush. Hawahush followed, newest follower, followed yesterday during the broadcast. Didn't have a chance to chat with Hawahush. But they are the latest follower, and I forgot to give a shout out to them yesterday during the broadcast. So thank you, Hawa Hush. Hopefully we'll see you around at some point. But a big thanks to all of my chatters. Of course, rsigns90, Garfchan 601, and Garfield Chan 420. However many alts you want to bring into this conversation is all right with me. And of course, 0203 Brett. Thank you for coming by. Always good to see you, Brett. Hopefully things are getting straightened out for you. I know things have been kind of rough here lately. Hopefully everything is getting better and you're getting to a more stable place where things are pretty cool and well, better. It sucks when things are rough and you don't feel like you can get through it, but you can. You really can. And there's, it doesn't look like there's going to be something on the other side, but there always is. There's always something to work forward to. But great to see you, Brett, and hopefully you're able to hang out for a longer chat at some point. Okay, well that's going to do it for this broadcast. Definitely going to be broadcasting tomorrow. More Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. I've got stuff flying around all of a sudden. How far into the game will we get next episode? Well, we'll see. We seem to be doing about 1 or 2 dungeons on average. We'll get through it eventually. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just started one. There's 5 more dungeons still to do that I'm aware of. It's been a long time since I played this game, and I didn't finish it the last time I played this. Anyway, all right, so that is it. Thank you all for hanging out, and until we greet you again for the next time, y'all have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you next time.